Good evening, Britain. We are live, we're on late, and we are with you for the next hour.
Well, that went well, didn't it? All the hope, the nation's hopes, resting on the shoulders of the England team. It was all going so well. And then Gareth Southgate, the manager, rests 8 players, takes a massive gamble, thinks that will help us avoid Brazil down the road. There may not be a down the road, Gareth.
Oh, dear.
Now we play Colombia, the toughest of the 2 teams we could have got. We play them on Tuesday night. Here on ITV will be showing it. And if we lose, Gareth, we go home. Football's not coming home. We're going home.
We were
what
supposed to
were
be
you thinking?
This.
It's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home, it's coming.
However, we are keeping the hope alive with an all-star cast, including Britain's favourite hard man who's spawning for a fight with Piers tonight over Love Island. It's Danny Dyer, plus the man who's been called the world's best footballer, and by some, to be fair, the world's best-looking footballer, David Ginola.
And speaking of good looking, we're joined by, well, 3 of the most handsome politicians in the country. Jeremy Corbyn, Ed Balls and James Cleverly. We have probably the most famous wag in the world, Pamela Anderson, whose boyfriend is playing for France in the World Cup. We have Amir Khan and we have Delisa Chaponda. Pamela has no idea what a wag is, by the way. She just doesn't know whether to be thrilled by that or absolutely horrified. I will explain all to you, Pamela, in the near future.
Plus, we are live in Kaliningrad in Russia with fans to assess the mood after the match.
I think we tell the mood. Look at them. I've seen more cheerful people in a funeral parlour. We're down at the Woolpack in Emmerdale with Andy Peters, football fans, soap stars, all pathetically waving their flags as if they're trying to pretend we had a good night. It's been an absolute debacle. We need a drink, Andy Peters.
Piers, have no fear, I have got you covered. They're waving like crazy people because we're having an awesome time, aren't we? I've got your drink ready. I'm also going to give somebody watching right now the opportunity to win £10,000 and 6 flight tickets somewhere in the world. And talking about the drink, here it is for you, Piers. It's not a lager, it's not an IPA, it's a bitter. Very, very bitter.
Thursday, 28th of June, 2018. Live from Television Centre in London, this is Good Evening Britain with Piers Morgan and Susanna Reid.
To be honest with you, we are all feeling pretty bitter, actually,
Well,
right now.
I think you need a little wine.
I'm also feeling massively overdressed. I wore a tie because the Labour leader was coming in, and I assumed I would have to be very smart. But Jeremy Corbyn has come. Well, he's come as a sort of a casual, I think it's called.
Short sleeves.
A football casual. There he is. So you know what? The tie is coming off.
Take it up.
If it's good enough for Jezza, it's good enough for me.
Wow.
Off it comes.
Well, this is a little early.
David, ties off, mate.
OK.
The Labour leader has set the sartorial tone for the evening. Get the beers. I just need a... you know what you need? When you watch a football game like
point
this...
out, I'm not going to take anything off.
Well, can you not be quite so hasty? we need the ratings. Now, there's a moment in every football fan's life when things go horribly wrong. You know, when after Panama we felt so happy, the whole nation was out, the bunting was out, we were going to win the World Cup, it was going to be Bobby Moore all over again. And then tonight we all feel crushed.
Well, we're still through.
But in true British fashion, before it runs out, because apparently it's running out,
I didn't
we
get
should
one.
just have a quiet beer and just reflect that we probably overreacted to the Panama game. They were useless. And we beat a bunch of useless footballers, 6. And now we're probably overreacting. I hope we're overreacting
You are slightly
to what
overreacting,
could be
yeah.
football suicide. So let's just have a...
Right.
Oh, that's better. All right. All right, you know what?
I have a glass of neat vodka.
All right, it feels a bit better now.
You're very strong, actually.
Huh?
You're very strong towards the...
Is he overreacting?
I think so.
Yes.
That's not what you were saying 5 minutes
No,
ago.
no, I'm going to tell you why, because I think you still need to be positive, because you can beat Colombia on Tuesday, but...
Why did we not? Here's what I don't
obviously-
get, David. Here's what I don't get. Why did we not capitalise on the momentum of the first 2 games and play our best team and just keep winning? Why have we deliberately lost is what appears to have happened.
I think you almost send a message across the world of football with the first 2 games, saying, well, England is here in Russia to win, no matter how, no matter what. We are here to win. And tonight, I think you're getting the message wrong, because somehow you're losing the momentum. We saw Gareth Southgate answering questions. He's not